I think the COVID that we have today is something we're going to be that we're going to have for a long time, and and I think that VVC recognizes it. I think
Joseph
that the state
W. Brady
recognizes it.
updates Victor
But
Valley
to
College
answer your
developments
question,
regarding the
no, we
next
don't
Board
give
of
dollars for
Trustees
dollars back.
election,
That's not how it works.
discloses whether he
But
will
I think
seek
that
re-election
to
and
finish up
reveals
your
his
earlier question
concern
before
for the
we got
rising
cut off by
cost
that
of
phone call,
tuition.
I really now understand how important the community college system is and really why people should really take a look at it. I mean, the tuition, I mean, just to go to USC, $60,000? Are you kidding me? I mean, that's that. So, yeah, we are a great bargain, and I can tell you we're only getting better. We have just great leadership. We just gave Dr. Walton a 4-year contract. So what does that tell you? He'd been there about 2.5 years. He wants to retire there. He's absolutely committed. Dr. Walton has got a great working relationship with industry on out there, and we continue to do that. That's kind of one of my things to be sure that he gets on out there. We're actually putting together a thing. It's going to be hopefully a monthly lunch. It's going to be called Lunch with Dan, Lunch with Dr. Dan. And the whole idea is to break down. I think we have like 12 different groups: commercial brokers, residential brokers, people in the airport, industrial developers, residential developers, media people. To meet with him, there'll be probably 15 at the table. Be a two-hour lunch. To really be able to talk about industry issues and what people needs and have the same kind of communication that Dr. Walton has with Craig Garrett over at ComAv or at General Atomics out in Atlanta. So, and I think the board's working very well. On a footnote, we have gone through the preliminary issue of redistricting. So we are now in districts. And in 2022, November, we have 3 members of the board up for re-election. I'll be up, Brandon will be up, and Dennis Henderson will be up. We then brought the demographer in July, and I think we learned a whole lot about it. So I think the board's taken a real look at not only the redistricting, but what the numbers look like. And we want to be sure that every ethnicity, as best as possible, is represented. I mean, they're represented in our statistics as students. I mean, I think 48% of our students are Hispanic. 10% are African American. I mean, Chinese, Korean, Caucasian. We want to be sure that we're doing the right thing. So we're really going to take a really hard look at the numbers. The districts may grow a little bit. We should know by February of 2022 what the lines will look like and what the new districts will look like, and then we'll be able to go from there. So,
have you made a decision on whether or not to seek re-election to another term on the Board of Trustees in the election in 2022?
Yeah, I absolutely am planning on rerunning. I'm proud of what we've done. I think we've got a great team. If you have a great team, there's no reason to break it up. I can't imagine somebody trying to run against any of the trustees. And what are they going to say? I mean, we've got a truly balanced budget. We know that we're going to be challenged with economic challenges like every other governmental agency in the state of California and across the country with increasing pensions. That's not something that the board adopts. The board has to figure out where the dollars go to do that. We're trying to control all of our operating costs as best as possible. We've created the best team of management people and deans, I think, that you can find anywhere in the region. The college is growing. We've brought on some new buildings. We've changed our procedures on registration, on financial aid. We have a new building coming online. The Educational Conference Center will be coming online, and I want to be sure to be there when that happens. So no, we are building a second home, and our residents will still remain to be in California for the unforeseen future. So for those of you, I've got competitors in real estate, Terry, that tell people all the time, Joe's moving, so you don't want to do business with them. So what I've done, I finally figured this out. I don't want the listing that day because they may overprice that listing, and then they'll lose it after 6 months. So the second broker gets that listing. So now by the time that I get the third turn, I'm still going to get the deal anyway. Deb and I are building a home out in Prescott. There's no doubt about it. It's 1340 Boulder Glen Road. We have absolutely come to an agreement after 5 years on what that house looks like. We're working on the exterior right now. We got a great architect and Eric Simke out there in Prescott. We have great neighbors that we know. It's a community. It's just, like people from here go to Lake Havasu all the time. We're just going to drive from here to Prescott and be able to go back and forth. And we are very, very committed to VVC. And we're going to be committed to VVC for the very near future and for as long as we want to, and not when people want us not to. So hopefully that answers your question.
An important message regarding student tuition Joseph W. Brady is not yet at liberty to disclose on our next VVC update. Students in particular will want to be sure to watch for this announcement.